Well, hello there. Hello, hello. No, not weather load app. CC, honestly. Hi. Hi, hello, hello, hi. And to a certain extent, hi. And to a slightly greater extent, hello. And to an even grander extent, hello, how are you doing? As a dark, hello. How are you? How has your day been? Bioshock. We're back. I'm assuming for the last stream of this. I thought that was last week, but we'll see. Well, we know it wasn't last week. We didn't finish it last week. I could have ended it. I could have just stopped. But that would have been very unsatisfying. Yeah. We're going back into the DLC, downloadable content. It really should just be DC, shouldn't it? Downloadable is one word. If you want to do it by syllables, it would be DLABCT, which is not snappy. Yeah, so we were doing Burial at Sea, episode 2. The story so far, where do we begin? Been good. Don't open the windows in the planes. Got it. I have ascertained that. Death Skeetos do not sound like a fun time. I need to play Valheim again. I need to have space on my computer to install it, but I don't want to play it. Yes, so, what happened? We are Elizabeth, who in the first DLC travelled to Rapture to track down a Comstock who had hidden themselves as a booker, because during the kidnapping of the young Anna / Elizabeth, instead of cutting off the finger in the portal, had the head cut off and couldn't deal with it, so they went to live in Rapture and forget their memories, because when you travel between dimensions, that happens. Elizabeth travelled to this world to show, to kill the Comstock, because that's what she's done. Kill all the Comstocks, smother in the crib and all that. And she did that and killed him, and got killed in the process. And other Elizabeth, general multiverse Elizabeth, realized that over the course of the ploy of that, they were going to rescue a girl, and she just forgot about the girl who was going to die in a pipe, and felt bad about it, so decided to travel to this world to try and save that girl. And in doing so has lost all of her abilities and is having a hard time of it, because the girl is a little sister in this world. How much of this am I going to go into? She's been taken by Atlas, and in order to get the girl safe, we have to do what Atlas wants, and we've told Atlas that we can get his the building that he's in, which has been sunk to the bottom of the ocean, back up to the top of the ocean by using technology from Sushong, because Sushong has stolen the technology of levitation from the Lutesses by finding a tear and stealing the technology, and so we have travelled to Columbia to try and get that technology. In which we have found that the Lutesses were the ones who convinced, what's the name? The Vox Populi leader. They were the one who convinced her to attempt to kill the child. The real Atlas, not the pretend one, exactly. Yeah, so if that scene where she was holding like a gun up to the kid's head and saying, "You've got to get him, pull him up by the roots." It turns out the Lutesses coerced her into saying that by telling her that, hey, she's going to die anyway, and she needs to move the narrative along, the narrative being to make Elizabeth want to go in and kill her to bring her story forward. I'm not entirely sure what their justifications are. I think they want this whole thing to collapse in some way. I don't think they're happy with all of this multiverse shenanigans, so they tried to get the whole situation into such a position that Elizabeth would want to do something to, I don't know. They have a plan. I don't know what it is. Either way, it complicates the narrative, to borrow a term from the person whose name I've forgotten. We called her Jeffalyn Beaverworth in the thing. Anyway, what we're doing at the moment is we are going through a lab, Fink lab, which was explicitly for trying to imprint attachment from Songbird onto Elizabeth, which is something they did in Bioshock 1 with the Big Daddies and the Little Sisters. And so we've just found a lock of our own hair, which Sushong wants.
Time to go back. I know.
Well, now we need to go back. So that's summary of what's happened so far. I've probably forgotten a lot, but this is what's happening. Yay. So now we get to leave, and as soon as I pull this lever, everything will be fine, I'm sure. Yeah, see, fine.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
See, this feels very Dishonored, doesn't it? There's real Dishonored hours in here. Okay, this was in here. That's cool. That's fine. This game did come out after Dishonored. I want that, please. Keep track of where people are. That's not quite what I wanted.
I heard you.
Nobody heard anything. Shut up.
You can't hide forever. I'll hunt you down.
This is fine.
What is that? Some kind of monkey?
Okay, so this is the entrance. But I do want to explore some more, so now that I've unlocked a bunch of stuff.
Who's that? Show yourself.
There's nobody really. Okay, we were in here. Hi, Kiro.
Someone else can find out.
How are you doing? Actually, were we in here? Maybe. This was closed. I don't know if there is actually anything to find here. But there might be, so.
Chasing my own shadow. Here I come.
Ready or not?
Let's live.
Oh yeah, that doesn't work on you. That's also not the ammo I thought I had equipped. It'll do though.
What's going on?
Respond.
Come out, piggy.
Hello, Ragdoll. Okay.
Who's out there?
Welcome to stealth.
You gonna answer for this,
Hunt
girl?
you down!
I ain't no private dick. Someone else can find out.
Yeah, sure. Who knows where she could be?
Gonna hunt you.
I did also planning on watching S&T VOD later. It's a good time. Can recommend.
She long
Hi. Shoes! That's what I was looking for earlier. Okay, I think we're doing alright. We're doing fine. Good hour of you going, where's the thing? It happens. It happens in games. Like, I did that here with a skyhook. This is the entrance. Yes. Cool. Wonderful. But there may be other things. Ammunition. This was the imprinting lab. There might not be. There might just be the central room, but you have some grinding off stream. You can have 2 more demons. Fantastic. Is it 2 more pop boys? Or have we been down there? This is probably the stealthy way to go, which I of course didn't. Hello there. Yeah, that would have been sensible. But... Oh yeah, that. Okay, I think that is it. There's something up here. Ooh, soft carpets. Yeah, we've been in there. Smashy, smashy. Linky clanky. Nah, I'm alright. Right. Back we go, apparently. We have the log of hair. This is unlocked now. It was locked before. Remember that. Good, I wasted that. Voxophone!
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Su Chong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
Oh yeah, they were working together, I forgot about that. I thought they were just stealing ideas from one another, but they were actually working together. Briefly.
What you got there?
Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Good for you.
Over here! Take a leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
Off we go. Pot boy is very good, yes.
Used to tell for a man. Now
Right here. And avoid the glass if possible. Cool. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, we also met ourselves. On the way down in this lift, we saw ourselves having the conversation that we were having with... What's her name? It's not Jeff Lynne Beaverworth.
Really even had
Daisy.
A choice.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back.
Get that.
Protect a child she was never going to harm.
Retcon.
She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless world,
She didn't.
all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started.
Okay, so they're leaning back on the whole choice in video games thing.
All these infinite universes.
Infinite.
And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what?
Did you?
Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Where'd you come from? Dunno. Did we sell a girl? I don't remember that. Oh, it's space. No, it's F. Sorry. Ah, bugger. They got me! They got me! There was no one to get me. Oh, I thought that wall was exploded. It's a lift. Well, ignore what I said last time about there being a hole in that wall. So this is, I presume this is post-fight. There's a lot more dead people lying around now. That's not right. I would have looted that body. Inconsistency. Yeah, here we go. There's the handyman. Didn't really have a mask on. Oh. Should have said a demon in Solo instead. They tried counting all the universes, but worked out that maths is hard. Anything to buy here? Full on those. Got 11 lockpicks, so that's fine. That's no issue. Ooh, dear. Wind? Water? Something. Okay, back we go, I guess. There's Fireman, you find one of those here. A bit of attention to detail, I like that. I mean, attention to detail of their own game, but you know. Yep, Fink. And Daisy. Yeah. We check these. Ooh. Marvelous. Back to Rapture. Oh, the tear is conveniently just here.
Pretty lady has the hair?
Pretty lady open tear.
Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Jump into tear. Press F to enter tear. Press enter to enter tear. Mine hair? What? That'd be funny if he was German.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then business is finished.
I want to know where this is
What's
going.
going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
No, we're still at the bottom of the thing. What's going on there?
Put the sample in tube.
Sorry, I was being confused by things. There you go. Yeah. Now it's done.
Suchong, we had a deal. Now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief.
No,
And I do not
trespassing.
remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Ishu Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special.
Oh, thanks.
There is business we can do together. And
You want to fetch a
so
quest?
I give you a choice. Work for me, or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room.
Ooh,
They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
Cool.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find
Like-
somewhere to hide.
I can. I can't remember what these things do.
Surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a rube. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rubes.
Rube! Ah, noises. You watch, it'll be a different door now. Oh, hi. Oh, that was the AoE one. That was a bit of a waste.
Ran off? No skid off my nose. They're down for the count.
Get back here!
Who's there? Gone? Life's too short.
Okay, didn't realize they were just temporary. That's annoying.
Stupid jerk. Should have never stuck. Better you than me.
What was that?
I'm not taking the next bullet. Not in the mood for this hide and seek. Enough of this. I quit.
Oh.
Back here. Ah! Let's make this easy on both of us.
Well, so much for non-violent.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
You're explicitly out to kill me. I will defend myself.
Nothing.
Come on out. You got my full. There she is.
Time to pay the piper,
Nope,
sweetheart.
nope. Taking a lot of damage. Excuse me, I'm reloading. Well, I learned some things today.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Okay.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I got a
I
banana.
can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
Of course.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Hooray! Isn't that convenient? Hello again, Jessica. How you doing? I thought I was a gun turret.
I got what it takes.
Wasn't that a thing? Oh, I have to press the button. I think it just checks a mail and there's something that says kindly delivered to and then address. Would you kindly?
Won't steal my lead.
Some of these tranquilizers. Hey, Christy. Well, there's some stuff going on in the corner. That's certainly not the only one here doing things, apparently. where am I supposed to go? Wasn't it over here that I came out originally? Is that where I'm supposed to go? There's like an N? Yeah, that.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Mine, thank you very much. Just gonna hop over here for a second. Welcome to the circus of round. Yeah, I get it. I don't know how much I'm gonna need ammo. I do like the tranquilizers. I don't know how much I'm gonna need money either, so. Bye! Right, why did he want the hair? I still don't know, really. I guess if we have powers of moving between things because we lost our finger, maybe our hair has access to that in some fashion? I don't know. Nice. I'll figure. How's everybody's weeks begun? How have everybody's weeks? How has everybody's have had weeks? How's your week been? This is not where I'm supposed to be, is it? No. Sorry, got lost. Oh, better than yesterday. Oh, we got norovirus and were sick the last few days. Oh no. That does not sound good at all. I'm glad you're doing better at least. Yeah, I don't know why I came in here. I thought this was somewhere else. Is it the man's place? Mental lounge? It's not the lounge, is it? No.
Don't know when to quit.
Keep following this, I guess. Is it the lounge?
I don't want you here.
Neither does he. What's throwing up? Oh dear. Well, here's hoping that's all in the past. Necklace, doll, ring. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. The lounge, really? Okay.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! The rest of Atlas's crew are barricaded up that elevator shaft.
Okay. Search the bodies. There's a guy. Run away. Oh yeah, yes, of course, yes. Sorry, I've just remembered that there's a VIP lounge thing over there that we never got into.
Who's there?
Nobody, as far as I'm aware. Oops, stealth. I'm the epitome of stealth.
Here, aren't you?
No.
Hey, what's all that rumpus?
Rumpus. Just in your first session for your summer classes, it went decently. Hurrah! Did you ever work out that thing where you have to do a joint class with somebody who didn't get back to you about any of the stuff that they wanted to do? Did that get clarified like butter? Ah, elevators to executive suite. Executive. The door was open. Also, I just realised she carefully presses it with her thumb, unlike Booker.
I know,
Gives it a thump.
and I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
Yeah, what was that? Ooh.
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock?
Hello again.
If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know
Likewise.
so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, Your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. A vain attempt to save his cat.
Save the cat. Open the door. Hello.
There. All the load-bearing
Not
columns
there?
come into this room and they meet there. Just need to place
I
the
guess that
particle
bit.
in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
Place the quantum particle. No, I'm gonna look around. Got some printed
There's
stuff
no
around.
plan B. Might as well just get it over with.
Oh dear. They didn't want anyone leaving, did they? Oh dear. There's a chair. It's nice. Oh, I'd hate that. I'd hate to have an office where your desk is facing away from the door. That feels weird. Having your back to the door constantly. Strange. Right, I guess I gotta climb this. Oop. Place a particle. This feels like something I can get
Here's
impaled on.
nothing.
There we go. The problem with putting it
working.
underneath a load-bearing
Atlas,
thing
you
is
feel
usually the
that?
load pushes down.
You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Hello.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
I know that had a wibbly wobbly PNG in front of it. Well, I don't know about you, but that. Oh, The Room! This is Jim Henson. It's 1960.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated.
Hello?
So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell.
Okay, that's happened now.
If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the claw form wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut.
Who's the ace? I thought we were the ace. Or is it Tenenbaum? Maybe. Hello.
Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
In the hole, probably.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
Hurry up, subtitles. It's one of the reasons you rarely. Ooh, hi. Hi, me. Or
This world values
That'd be me.
children, not childhood. There's a profit to
nope,
be made,
slightly later.
and men who make it.
Blood.
Folks say it's only a matter of time until Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring a million monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
if you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull.
But this is all very unpleasant.
There's about a bit over a quarter of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg.
You lost your
Now,
accent.
little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to do is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
And there's
anything.
a few taps with me hammer.
I don't know anything.
Better to show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything. I don't know. Please.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors, and what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
even the ones into the future? This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For some.
Excellent question.
One day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember.
Correct.
But you chose to come. There. in that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker!
Hi. You gonna turn into a horrible monster, or?
Suchong's clinic. It's at Suchong's clinic.
I was gonna say, I thought that was Sushong on the table with the thing in his back.
Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere.
Well, that was intense. Can't say as I watched all of it. My word.
One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out.
Do you mind
Shake
my
a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
There's going to be a little bit of... Gonna have to take it a little bit slowly. My prefrontal lobe is a bit sensitive right now. Hi. Hello. Plasmid shortages loom as conflict continues. Hi. You alright? This looks like a fine establishment you got going on here. Can I have one bat? No? Okay. What a lovely place. Dr. Sushong's free clinic.
Suchong, what the hell were you thinking? Drinkable plasmids? We're burning through 10 times the amount of atom compared to the injectables. And if you fail to notice, them sea slugs ain't exactly growing on trees. Switch back to the injectables and let the eggheads in marketing worry about selling it to the chumps.
Does this game come with a lobotomy warning? I don't remember one. Don't remember one. I like this. The launching option to be removed from drill in future models. You gotta cover the bases. Why didn't they have that in the original? Because it's unreliable. Yeah, that was not good with medical stuff. Visceral was the word. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. A little bit of flashes of inscription, must be said. Hello. Yeah, we're alright. Imprinting solution not found in genetics. Lovely. Good to know. Oh, that's my hair. Not genetic link. No goddamn causality. Okay, so we got that hair for literally no reason. Good to know. Can I turn you off because you're copyrighted music? And if I don't stop speaking as I'm going through this, I will get a copyright claim on the YouTube video. And if I get a copyright claim on the YouTube video, that means I've got to go through and try and take out the actual music. What's this? Vita Chamber Project. Oh, it's not done yet. Makes sense. Excuse me? A combination of plasmids reconstructed with the field of quantum entanglement results in fantastical restoration properties. I have fast-tracked this product for immediate mass production distribution throughout Rapture just in time for the first game. Please. This completes stage 1. Notable chambers must be tuned to Andrew Ryan's specific genetic frequency before proceeding with distribution. Yes. So that explains some things in Bioshock 1. Prototype stage 1. Lovely, cool. We're getting a little bit of... What was the... What? There was a thing just flashed up. What did it say? Well, whatever it said, it's gone now. Hello! Oh. What? Hello? Oh. This seems like a bad idea. I'll say. Pretty sure that was more upsetting than the prologue of Devil's Summoner. Yeah, this is very sudden in description, but wouldn't say as bad as Lobotomy. That was quite prolonged. That went on a while. Let's move the Big Daddy, which honestly seems like a terrible idea.
Let's see here what we could do.
Mr. Monster's mean, scary. Stay away from him. He's
Okay, imprinting's still happening.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't. I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some, I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something?
Is that the Big Daddy manual?
Right. Look who I'm asking.
Surely there was an instruction manual. Is this from IKEA? Okay. For the Vita Chamber, is that going to help? I imagine it would help, maybe. Pneumotube. Air sample. Read note. More codes.
Encoded.
Caliph
Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable.
There's nothing I didn't already know. Are they gonna learn something from us trying to help the Big Daddy? No. Hopping around at the speed of sound. Coming back out here. I never did explore this door over here, so it's probably worth doing that. It's locked. Okay, cool. So that limits the area on which we can explore. Get some novelty socks and whiskey. Yeah. Maybe a airfix kit or something. Let me know if I'm being blind, by the way. This has happened before. Literally on the last stream of this. It's a recurring theme, you see. Just don't want to know what that is, that kind of mirrored texture there. Looks like the opening titles of Doctor Who in the 1960s. Is there another note that I missed on the table? Read more notes. Goddamn causality! Oh, there's no there. I missed that. What does this one say?
If stupid beasts had half brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister, no Big Daddy.
Okay. Return to the Big Daddy. You need these things to live.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Time to help.
Big monster sick.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to
Monster's
do.
going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
Why do they look like something out of We Happy Few? Jump. I don't remember them having white makeup. Ah, it's a miracle! The miracle of life! What wonders? How's that shadow working?
Flying with the thorn in its paw.
Now they like it all of a sudden. Okay, cool. Oh. Right, cool. I agree. Honestly, most sensible thing that's been said all day. Hello? Who's in here? I do not have access to any combat, so that's good. Cognitive conversion, subject to undergo a series of reconditioning therapies. Prefrontal cortex, visual cortex, etc., etc. There's a differential equation. Note all therapies have been outlined in Notebook 22A. Strict guidelines have been provided. Sushong, Tenenbaum, and Kid. That was from the original game, I think. What's in here? What be hither? Some stuff. Bits and pieces. Letter. Sushong.
Suchong. Of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What can Ryan take from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children, little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.
Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. Well done for trying, though.
Is that your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa Sushi.
Oh, it's this one, yeah.
Break her neck for
Christy, don't listen. Don't listen.
that sweet puppy's neck.
Christy, don't listen to this. Go away, make a drink.
Puppy's neck. Would you kindly?
No.
No.
Ah, don't listen to that thing.
Very good.
Yeah, it didn't work, Tenenbaum. It didn't work. The guy got a drill through the chest. It's fine. Hello? Hmm? So that one was just straight from the first game. Are you still alive? Oh, hang on. I know what this one is, though.
The protection bondage is just not forming.
Do I get to watch it?
Get away.
I do.
Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... Sure. Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What? What are you doing?
We did this.
Get back! Get back!
We did that. We made the imprinting happen. Yay! Hurrah! Revenge! Take that, puppy murderer. It's really that bit of a talker. I know it's yeah. It's not good. I made this.
There's the ace.
I made what's the ace? Ace in.
This is it.
Oh yeah, but they're referring to Jack. Yeah.
This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
What was it? So I just completely forgot about Jack. Grapple drill unreliable and explains why there's a drill stuck in it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it comes together. Hooray! You'll get a new drill. Don't worry. Good job. I guess we can't listen to that, but we will. We will in the first game. I know where this is. This is in the living quarters. Yes. Enter wall. That's a massive hitbox for that. My word. This is where the staircase is. I assume I can't leave. No? Some showers or something over here? Oh. Can you please talk over you killing Skax in Borderlands as well? Yeah, same noise. I thought of that when... glad that happened to him. Yeah, Sushong, the deserved Probably more than that. Let's go. Into the wall so we don't have to do the same level as Borderlands? Bioshock 1. Yeah, that'll fix that. We got... Ooh. 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 Oh, we've got the really, really slow strafe again from the beginning. Hello? Hi. So... I got the ace. It was a code. I probably could have deciphered the code if I'd bothered to take a screenshot, but... hello? I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that you killed the girl or something. Because... kind of a happy ending, can we? Hello?
Hey, sister. Over here.
Little sister.
Do you have...
What's up with you?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
Good-o.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube.
Rube?
But he was wrong.
How dare he?
I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. Now, we both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.
What? So I have a question about this scene. Yeah, I thought so. I saw the door and I'm like, that's an airplane bathroom door.
What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish.
Was that the rent?
You little whore! Hey! What does this say?
It says...
Ah, that's what it says. Makes sense.
Would you kindly...
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane, and Rapture's ours. Yeah!
Quack.
I chose Rapture.
Nope. Thanks, Doc.
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
Yeah, I've played the first game, did it on stream.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. It is you who are their savior.
I can see all the doors. And what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
Hi. Hi, Jack. The only good dad in the franchise?
Et ça me fait quelque chose.
Oh, she did. Her head's huge. He's like 4 and he's the best dad in the franchise. He understands kids. He's 4. Okay, so I guess the idea was that by setting in motion the events of Bioshock 1, you allow all of the little sisters to be saved? So he's not just saving the one, you save them all. But this is also assuming that you did the good ending in Bioshock 1, which we did, to be fair. Okay, I kind of get that. Break the cycle, you know? Pretty sure there'd be at least 1 more hour of gameplay, but wasn't sure there'd be enough for 2. Sorry, don't remember 2. It's fine, we'll find something else to do. This is the canonical ending for Issa. I guess so. Or that one, at least. Maybe there's more, probably. What's going on with the Lutezes? Anyone know? I thought there'd be more about them in this. They wanted to set in motion the events that would lead to the multiverse thing happening. I don't know why they want. They've got their own thing going on. Issa dies. I assumed it wouldn't end well, but by the same token, it doesn't really have an impact. Again, like, presumably this is the one from the original game, but how many more are there? How many more went back to do this? You know, we already saw Elizabeth die at the beginning of this DLC. We're just a different one who came in and did that. They when heroes meet a premature bitter end after suffering. Yeah. I mean, that was basically Bioshock Infinite as well. Again, they sort of leaned into this whole idea of, you know, generational, you know, like father like daughter, as it were. And yeah, Booker met the ignominious end. Oh, hello.
See the pyramids along the Nile.
Is this gonna get copyright? Probably.
Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle.
She's got a nice voice though.
Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers.
I don't know, I feel bad talking over this, but I probably should. For YouTube purposes. Oh no, DMCA. Yeah, what was that song? That little song that the little sister was singing at the end. I don't recognize it. The piano sounded like the end of Bioshock Infinite, which is something I couldn't get across during the draw through, but there's a little plinky plonky piano thing that happens at the end. Might not have been though.
Maybe you'll be lonesome too.
That's nice.
And blue.
I don't know if this song appeared in the game. Were they like, we recorded a song, we didn't have anything to do with it, put it in the credits. DMCA.
See the jungle when it's wet with rain.
Didn't like the way she said wet then. Okay, so some weird narrative choices happening. I like the cycle, I like the cyclical nature of this. That the ending of Infinite is the beginning of Bioshock 1. I like that. I feel like that fits with the kind of theme of Bioshock Infinite. I do like this sort of examination of sort of the continuation of generational trauma, as it were, and then the sort of the decision to, you know, cut it short and say, no, do you know what? We're going to change it this time. We're going to have a good dad. Although I am pleased, definitely. You have a screensaver that has this song on it. There's a woman playing glass piano in front of a large window with whales swimming by. Oh.
Just remember to your
That sounds lovely.
home again. You belong.
It's just Microsoft is in the credits. Derek Pyle, also Microsoft.
Yeah.
I think about it. Can I clap?
It's annoying people can sing things like that in one take. It's incredibly annoying. So pretty, that was lovely. Cannot deny, very good singing voice. Like the bit where Sushong got drilled. That was satisfying, at least. I love how they put the the audio log of him getting the kid to strangle the dog just before that, as if to say, like, haha, revenge. The imprinting thing was interesting. You didn't see the other takes, true. But like whenever I record singing, which is rarer and rarer these days, you know, there's like lots and lots and lots of takes, and then you cut them up and you take the best bits from each take. Because I'm not a singer. Never have been, never will be. But I do write songs, so gotta get them down somehow. So yeah, just to do a take that good, that's a good voice. I mean, she probably practices and actually, you know, does voice warm-ups and things like that. Which I don't. So, can't really complain that much. If I'm not going to help myself. Yeah, okay. This was interesting how it sort of tied up some interesting loose ends. But at the same time started more? Because... still, that whole loot test thing. Like, I expected the loot test. Ah! What? Ah! This is definitely going to get copyright strike. Oh no! I've got to speak really loudly over this. This is not the nice, relaxing ending I thought it would be. Oh no! I was just going to say that the whole Daisy Fitzroy thing with the Lutesses, I thought that would come back and be...
Won't open.
Can I turn this down? Tab out, it just stops. We'll just see the credits go by without sound. I thought the whole Lutess Daisy thing, I mean, clearly that was an attempt to tie up a loose end or something that they weren't. Because I don't think I necessarily got across in the draw through just how blunt the message in Bioshock Infinite is of like, they're just as bad as each other. They literally, out of nowhere, Elizabeth and Booker just say that. They say, they're made for each other. They're just as bad. And I feel like it's nice to know that by the DLC they realised, that's not quite what we meant. We should have been a little more, you know. And so they gave Daisy a sort of out. But at the same time, you know, before that was happening, she was definitely shouting over loudhailers, we've got to pull them up by the roots. Like, that was not... that was not a thing that just happened at the end. A way to make things make more sense in one game, it made it not in another. Yeah... It's interesting. I was about to say that it made it cyclical by initiating the start of Bioshock, but I've just realised that Bioshock 1 has no bearing on Bioshock Infinite, so it's not cyclical. It's just linear now. I thought it was cyclical because Bioshock Infinite came out after Bioshock, but it is a prequel. It is this DLC makes it a prequel, I guess. Previously, it just chronologically took place beforehand. Now it is an explicit prequel. That lobotomy scene. My word, that was quite something. Didn't expect something like that. Not entirely sure. I thought that would have more of a thing. I thought, because we saw at the beginning of this, music is available at bioshockinfinite.com/music. Nice to know. We saw a picture of a lobotomy thing during the whole sort of Paris section. And I thought that would come back, and we saw it on the plane during one of the sort of flashes while the lobotomy was happening. I thought there would be more of a thing there, but it was just, they're gonna threaten me with a lobotomy, I guess. Well, that's Bioshock Infinite. I think you're going to go back to the SMT horror. This is so explicit. I'm not good with medical stuff. It's not... like something like Sushong being, you know, drilled in the back with a massive... Like, that's so over the top and bizarre that it doesn't faze me. But, yeah. That scene was just a little too, particularly first person. Okay, right. Well, we've got 45 minutes. What do you want to do? That is the DLC. I used to speedrun Bioshock Infinite. I don't think I could do it now. Even then, I probably couldn't do it in 45 minutes. Also, God's sake, yeah, I happily put up my hands and admit I did not watch all of that. Borderlands? Would my computer run Borderlands on stream? Also, what would I do? Because I don't want to advance the game beyond what we've already done. I have a second account, which I've managed to get up to what we've already done, so that doesn't help. Trains? Could do trains. Go back to, back to the old what's it? There is another DLC for Bioshock Infinite, which is all about just taking out waves of enemies. I don't think that's particularly interesting. But it is there. Trains? People are saying trains. What do I actually have installed? Raft, obviously. Bioshock, Borderlands, Overcooked, Tracks, Tabletop Simulator. Borderlands has a plot? Not really. From what now that I've actually managed to pay attention to what was happening. No, not really. But I don't want to spoil what happens in later missions and stuff and where to go. I want to experience that with Flayens. Okay, well, let's calm down. Let's have a post-lobotomy train track session. Where we can discuss Bioshock Infinite and the Shock series as a whole. Because the Shock series is inexplicably, I'm going to say inexplicably, one of my favourites. Much that I go on about Dark Souls. I do like me some Shock. Where is it? It's there. Hopefully that'll appear. Here. Tracks. Hooray. It's just shoot, loot, and laugh at poop jokes, apparently, yeah. There's a lot of crude humour. It's very... And this is going to come across a little unkind, and I apologise, but the humour in it is very American, by which I mean it's like a lot of very confidently, like, read jokes that are like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, somebody once said that, like, the American comedy hero, like if you were to take a scene, like a comedy scene of like somebody who sort of gets up on stage and he plays guitar and they're not very good and the crowd are booing and so on and so forth, and then someone comes up on stage and they jump up and they make a wisecrack and they pick up the guitar and they smash it over the head of the person, they make another wisecrack and run out the room. In an American comedy, the person who jumped up on stage is the comedic hero. Whereas in a British comedy, the guy playing the guitar was the comedic hero. I feel like Borderlands is like the epitome of that. And I know that's a generalization. I'm not, there's obviously nuance to these things, but Borderlands is smashing guitar over people's heads. Let's play tracks. That's a massive cursor. Look at that. Whew. Hopefully my loads are still here. Yep. Boig. Of Boig, apparently. Last played 1st of January. Oh, new loading screen. This game keeps getting updates. Capra Demon. Hello, Capra Demon. Hey, Jen. So for those who don't know, this is my occasional attempt to recreate the undead Berg from Dark Souls in train track form. We have here, this is down by, well, this is Capra Demon's boss fight with the little dogs. Having a time. This is where you go in, there's the staircase going down and around here so that you can get out through the aqueduct. And this is where you go into the depths, which is a restaurant for some reason. Depth Street Station. Lovely. I know you like Capra. This is the wibbly wobbly windy streets where you find some stuff. We're going to the upper burg over here. This is where some doors slam open. Down here is where you find torch hollows, only here we have just a gang of teenagers around a fire. Yeah, also a big rubber duck, because you can't tell me what to do. This is, well, I called this the hollow, apparently. I don't remember that, but I did. And now we're sort of working on the upper part. Yeah, this was the bonfire in the burg, so I thought I'd make it a hotel. Be quite nice. Yeah, and this is the bridge that goes along, squiggly squaggly over there. We get up to Taurus Demon and stuff like that. I think I was working on the entrance. I laid out... this goes down to... this would be where the merchant is. So I put a little ice cream van. Oh no, this is the merchant. This is where they are. They're over here with a basket, which represents their barrel friend, or bucket friend. The bike teens, yeah. This is the tracks in. I don't... This is just a building. This then goes across here. Oh yeah, and then it goes up to rejoin, where you jump down onto the main path. This goes down here. This should be like... There should be like a building here, I feel. Something going over these, because... This is where you go. This really should be going down that way. It doesn't matter. They're going to go down there, and then there's also a little building there. I think, strictly speaking, actually, this track could pop in here, because you should be able, like, geographically this is not entirely accurate. I think this track here, you can go into a building that sort of overlooks the boss arena. So I've probably gone a little bit too low here, but it's fine, it's fine. And this takes you out to Firelink. Yeah. So what do we want to talk about while I remember how the controls go? Let's move to the tutorial. Where's to move? Left mouse button, put down pieces. Cursor when you want the track to go. Right undoes. Junctions and crosses made automatically. C to clear. Yeah. Q and E go up and down. Got it. T to switch between train and build mode. WAS to... Oh, that's another thing. Main menu. Spacebar to open the toolbox. Alt to hide the camera. Scenery. Etc, etc. Right, cool. So what are we going to do? We have to... oh, this was nice. This little area. This is where you go down to... oh yeah, the merchant, yeah. That's the merchant, come along here, then you come back up. Made a nice little place here. Good time. But we need to work out what's... Oh yeah, I forgot. I also forgot about bike lane. I think we were talking about the Netherlands. I'm going to check the game. Yes, that is a good point. Thank you very much. Done. Hooray and hurrah. Righty-ho. So yeah, we need to sort of work this out. This does go over a precipice, so I don't mind that being there. Although I would like to enclose... There's like mountains over here. Bridge goes to a building. Yeah, I guess we could just sort of leave it like that. It would be nice to put some stuff along here. There's like scaffolding going down, I think. Going down here? No, going down here. Okay, so let's make some scaffolding. Stuff to do, you know? They've probably added a bunch of stuff since I last played this, but we'll work it out as we go. Decoration, vegetables. Construction probably makes more sense, right? It does not make sense. Okay. Decoration? Wooden slats. This feels appropriate. Here we are. Right. Yeah, let's have some wooden slats coming in here. I'm gonna need some support for that building, obviously. Maybe just a little more there. And underneath, we can have slats going like that. There, and then down here, I'm gonna add a little platforming area. We'll ignore the fact that no builder in their right mind would make something like this for scaffolding, but, you know, it's what it is. So, Bioshock. Bioshock is... I was about to say a franchise. It's not really a franchise. Shock is a is a franchise, and it's not owned by anyone. Because the first Shock was System Shock, a game I have not played, but would like to at some point. Yeah, and then it's sort of been carried on as time goes on. They made Bioshock. I think the people who made Bioshock were like veterans from the same company. And they went on to make Bioshock, as I say. Then they made Bioshock Infinite, but between Bioshock and well, they made Bioshock 2. Well, they didn't make Bioshock 2. Someone else made Bioshock 2. Who made Bioshock 2? Because between Bioshock 2 and Infinite, Dishonored was made, and in my personal opinion, Dishonored is the sort of the next Shock. We did have like vertical poles, right? Not in nature, probably. I think we use these. Musical scaffolding. I think we're gonna need slightly more. Is it here? G. Ah, here we are. 25%. Let's get the musical blocks in. This should allow us to place it not quite on the corner. It's as close as that's going to get. C. Am I going to have to do that for every single one of these? C sharp. Yeah, and since then there've been a bunch of games that could theoretically follow. Naturally, there is... Aha, we could do that. That makes sense. Naturally, Prey. Made by the same people as Dishonored. Although I think that was a remake, wasn't it? Whale Shock, yes. Void Shock. So yeah, they made Prey. But there have been a lot of games that sort of have that kind of feel that aren't necessarily but like shocky games. And I kind of feel like there hasn't been a shocky game for a while, and there should be because I like them. So yeah, the closest thing I found, which I alluded to during the playthrough actually, was We Happy Few, which was a game set in I don't think it was set in 1960s London, but certainly a 1960s-esque English sort of world where Britain had lost some unspecified war, and everything's fine so long as you keep taking your drugs. And it was just a really interesting premise that I really liked. And it looked really cool. It was a really interesting sort of setting, and I feel like it had potential to be a really good shocky thing. And then they made it a survival game for some reason. Remember seeing We Happy Few. It looks so cool. Part of this game making music with the train track. Also, is that a thing in actual train track sets? Because that would be adorable. I believe we did over in the depths. I believe in a thing called Love. How do we? Hang on. How do I? That doesn't work. How do I click on a thing and go start there? Oh, that's weird. So hard for We Happy Few. The rap part was cool. It was a really cool premise. And it kind of fit with the Bioshock sort of world where there's these sort of drugs that change your sort of gameplay slash perception. More integral to the story in We Happy Few. And yeah, I feel like you could have done something similar, but alas, 'twas not to be. How do I? That's not what I wanted to do. Yep. What's the controls? I want to show a thing. Press and hold N. G. N. No, that doesn't work. Okay. What's set starting point? Help! Choices at the start were censoring the right things. Yeah, that was very 1984, and I like that sort of this sort of weird sort of pop 60s psychedelic version of 1984 was just a really interesting premise. And that could have been a good shocky thing. Deathloop came out recently. That also could have been a good shocky thing, but it was apparently subpar. I have not played it myself. Do not know. It really doesn't say anywhere, does it? Okay, well, maybe we'll just have to drive it back. Can we drive it back? This is probably not worth it. Yeah, so what other games have there been out that sort of feel like they're in the same spirit? We're not supposed to be going downhill. Oh, it's fine, it doesn't matter. Whee. No, it does matter. Oh, God. Help! Go back in it. Hope if you had an interesting premise, but also the devs shoved their foot into their faces with saying with their whole chest they think antidepressants are a bad thing to stop you from feeling emotions, and don't know if they ever walked back on that. That's also a problem. It could have been used as an allegory. It didn't have to be literal. So yeah, basically, We Happy Few. Big old disappointment. One of the few games I actually look forward to. Should have learned my lesson, really. Oh, God. Oh, for God's sake. Hang on. Is that a thing? Can I move that? Oh God, that's not the button. Yep. This is not worth it. We've probably already forgotten why I'm doing this. This here. Can I change? Can I get rid of that? Is that a thing? You. Be gone. Starting point, here we are. There, I guess. No, not quite there. I thought they would make a kind of this isn't real world antidepressant but magical game drug. Yeah, this. Go. Yeah. Bingo. Okay, this is why I came here. Here we go. That's why I did that. Do it again. So yes, you can make music with this. For those of you who didn't recognize that, that was Bone Trousel. Obviously it's a slightly warped speed because trains. If it was just a game mechanic thing, it'd be one thing, but from a general interview, and they were talking about the general state of the real world stuff. It's a cool premise. You don't have to make it. What have I built? I did this. This is all I've done. I'm terrible. Okay, so We Happy Few was a disappointment. It would have been nice, but it wasn't. So, alt mode is a bit easier. What else is there that could possibly be like successor? Is there like another game series or another sort of game company that you feel like would be a nice sort of like we don't need to keep making Shock games, but I just feel like we are far from draining that formula dry, you know? And I would like to see more. I'm not picking any particular notes here. There's no Easter egg to be found, I'm just picking random notes. Or am I? You may never know. On the plus side, I did have, just before the stream, literally in the hour before the stream, I had another crack at making forest music for Kiro's area in Project Via, and I think I came up with something I like more than what we had before, so maybe. Maybe. This hasn't got a lot going on at all. That's got absolutely nothing. We can fix that. I think that looks good enough for my purposes. Now to actually make a game like that, too bad your education went into the toilet. Game making is fun. Everybody make games. Let's make a game. After I finish the game I'm working on. That only needs music, really, and bug fixing. Okay, let's decorate this for no particular reason. This is not related to the Berg in any way. It's just a thing. We could have a couple of people on this. Have a couple of hollows. What hollows? The adults in the summer. They're hollows. You know that because it's absolutely freezing outside and they're wearing summer clothes. Careful of the edge. Game dev stream? Maybe. Back in the day, back when I was planning on doing game devy stuff more reliably, I was planning on it, but best laid plans and all that. Like I say, it is largely just music at the moment. And testing. If anyone wants to help me test a chess randomizer, do let me know. Do you have like a little platform going along there? Time to teach Crispy basic coding logic, yee! If you want to learn how to program, do let me know, we can teach you stuff. It's a fun time. You can make things that are useful. They're wearing their summer outfits and they're having a barbecue. In the summer! Not in the summer. In the winter! What else? There's probably some... I remember seeing some, like, wooden detritus. Picnic basket! Yes. Picnic basket. Any half-eaten corpses to hit people with? Doesn't look like it. There's gonna be a cat. Of course there's a cat. There's always a cat. There's gonna be a cat there. There's gonna be a cat here. Is there anything nice happening up here? Probably. Need a bench. Why wouldn't you have a bench on scaffolding? These delusional summer people with their deck chairs. Also, these deck chairs are huge! Sense of scale on these it's inappropriate. Thoroughly inappropriate. Gazebo? Why not? Ooh, big gazebo. That doesn't fit at all. Here we are, wooden pile. We need some junk. Like that. See? Some junk. Another cat hiding out down here. Looking at some birds. Do we have birds? We have a whale. Oh yeah, we've already used a whale, haven't we? Seagull. Seagulls, obviously, hanging out, seeing if they can nick something from the picnic or the barbecue. Never close enough that they could get walloped away, but close enough that they could see what you're eating. Someone's got to watch their back. I've kind of made Blighttown. Just realised that. I've got a mini Blighttown. Fish out your iPad pen so you can doodle some Project Fear stuff and the robot for your commission. Nice. Can I have some? Meanwhile, they're going, Dave, stop it! Don't jump in there, you fool! Meanwhile, Roger, the neighborhood cat, is making friends. I don't know what goes there. Chicken. Just chicken. That's it. That's all it is. Right. Can also put some stuff down here. Sort of block this off, make it less obvious that there's just nothing going on. So now this feels like actual game development. See, it's fine. There we go. So, right, we've got a nice little enclosed area down here. Somewhat enclosed, at least. Oops. We can fit something under there. Oh, we can have a little cave. This is built on a sturdy foundation of random rocks. Because you know roughly what the mod looks like, but you cannot think how to explain it. Yeah, I've had that quite a lot of times. As we demonstrated during our Celebrity Sketch Artist Challenge. Actually describing something that you can see visually in your brain is not always easy. One thing I was thinking about today that I vaguely remembered, and this is not a thing that's going to be starting this side of the end of Project Via, but there was a game that I wanted to make a long time ago before I realized just how big it would be and how long it would take. Words are hard, drawing is hard, true. Which it was called the Ico, and I made a little demo of it a long time ago. But I just had this sort of whole world sort of built up in my head, of like characters and monsters and areas and bosses and all these sorts of things. And when I first started doing that, I wasn't really drawing. I was just coming up with ideas and making sort of little crude 3D models of things to make in a game. And I thought it might be a nice little thing to do, like I was also trying to think of like maybe doing streams like in the mornings or something, just sort of like an hour's stream, little doodly stream for warm-ups and whatever. And I thought it might be nice to have a sort of just take all of those ideas and just randomly pick one and make a sketch of it so that it's actually down somewhere, you know? You'd love to understand basic coding, but you're afraid your brain is not for that anymore. Well, if ever you change your mind, we're here. So what are we going to have in the middle here? Campfire? Give me a campfire. What are we going to have around the campfire? A bunch of tents, obviously. Camping tents. There's a campfire. We need a camp to put around with the campfire. None of this is in the Berg. Unless this is a crude representation of the fire link. E. But yeah, and I also like the idea of doing like little game dev streams and stuff like that, because it's another one of those things where I would like to do it, and boy howdy, do I not have time. I don't think there's going to be any street lights down here. I want this to feel improvised. More picnic. There's a pig arc. But yeah, and there's also a bunch of one of my favorite things that I used to do when I used to program games was I liked coming up with systems for games where you could essentially make the game with the system without doing any programming. I.e. like creating templates or tools or things along those lines, like universal sort of variable things that are triggered by prefabs that, you know, you pick up an item, it just automatically stores in the game that you've picked up that item and that it shouldn't spawn in again. And you don't have to think about that when you put down the item. Stuff like that. To the extent that I made a template for point and click games. Some junk as well. Yeah, I made a template for point and click games in Unity, in which I could make like a game in it from scratch in less than a week. Oh, there's going to be animals down here, sure. This place is overrun. This is an abandoned camp, so there's just like a bunch of dogs sniffing around. Some of them looking in pick-your-nick baskets. This has been taken over by the wildlife, which is largely chickens and dogs. Not making a lot of progress on the Berg today, but by the same token, I don't care. Yeah, so the point being, like, I could, you know, make some systems for making games, like some generic sort of prefab templates for games, and then on stream, just, you know, we can go, okay, let's make a quick game. I have the basic architecture. Let's come up with the assets together and then make a thing. As I say, I've got too many things on at the moment, so not anytime soon, but it's an idea to throw around, you know? Couple of sheep. Look at this absolute mess down here. Terrible. The bike left over. This is as big as the tent. Ooh, maybe down here actually we can have like an abandoned platform. There used to be tracks coming down here, but no more. It has fallen to ruin. There are some things like that used to teach kids basic programming ideas, so it has basic logic modules that the kids place to make commands. It's all very point, click, drag. Yeah, I remember doing those when I was a kid. Used to have those. I remember having like a day where we went to a college and they had like a little programming department. It's like, oh, drag the things to make the thing move around, and ooh, exciting times. But I think pretty universally for me, it's one of those things where I make the architecture for the game, and then I start making the game and I go, that's a lot of assets to make, and then move on to something else. Even though I am, you know, essentially now asset creator. Can I not put... But yeah, I don't know. Games are hard to make. Well, games are hard to make well. They're quite easy to make. But, more cats. I can't place anybody on the station. That's very annoying. Hang on, why is my thing changed? Nope, ba-doop. I forgot to turn off notifications. Oh no! I am bad streamer. I am on 45% rotation. Let's make it 30. It just forgot for a bit. That's fine. Don't worry about it. What else? I feel like there should be like a broken down vehicle. Just like crashed into the thing. This is a very decrepit part of town. Nobody looks down here. We've got some lovely piano music at least. There's no actual crossing there. It's just, you know. Actually, maybe we can have some construction workers. They're trying to make the place... What? Oh, okay. Sure. No, what? They move around! Okay, so they want to go to a station, I guess. I don't really want that, I just wanted to place them. How dare they? Well, this station ain't going anywhere, so, my apologies. I was looking for rocks. Where are rocks? Show me the rocks. Nature? Rocks are natural. There we are. Passengers gravitate to stations. That's... How was I supposed to know that? That's very illogical. Yeah, it sort of forgets my settings when I go into the menu. That's a bit weird. Bug! Bug report! There's a little bit of wibbly wobbly terrain. This is the chicken cave. Just about get in. But you can never leave. Not what I expected to do when I hopped into this, but hey, it's what we're doing now. Yeah, that's quite nice. In its own dilapidated way. It's just a random rock there. No one knows how it got there, but boy howdy, is it a health and safety hazard. We could also set up a couple of little rocks here. That's going to get in the way of the thing. Gotta be careful. Do not interfere with the running of the trains. The gods will be angry. The train gods. They will smite you. That bike's just hanging over there. That's fine. It's secure. It's securely jammed into the fence. It's no problem. Ugh. These teenagers are getting accosted by sheep. Oh no. This is gonna end ugly. Okay, cool. We've got a nice little area down here that has absolutely nothing to do with Dark Souls. Hooray! Nice. May leave it there, even though we didn't actually really do anything. We did this. It adds to the ambiance. This is normally just a bottomless pit. What is this, the Midlands? Look, it's fine. I'm not allowed to laugh at that. I'm from the south. If I laugh at that, it's rude. See if you can find some useful ones, put them in Discord. Yeah. Good stuff. Share the knowledge. Cool. So this is a nice time. This is good. Actually, I did a programming story. I just remembered that. We made Donut Minesweeper, didn't we? We made Minesweeper, but where it loops. Anyway, here's the whale. I can't remember why we put the whale here. Was this Taurus Demon? put it there for some reason. Anyway, cool. Right. I'm sure we'll come back to this in another 6 or 7 months. Very, 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 very slowly building this thing out. But for now, we shall leave be. And I will end the stream. In fact, I'm going to save first. Save the game. Got put to the bottom of the list for some reason. That's fine. Do not fret. It's fine. Don't panic. Stop panicking. Yeah. So have I mentioned what I'm playing next on stream? I'm playing Neo, which is a game which sort of advertised itself. Well, it didn't advertise itself, but it was commonly agreed that it was like, oh, what if Dark Souls, but Japanese mythology. And then not long after it was announced, Sekiro was announced, and then not long after that, Ghost of Tsushima was announced. And frankly, I feel sorry for Neo. Samurai Souls, yeah. And I haven't played it, but I have it, and I think it will be fun. I've heard it's not as good as Sekiro et al., but hopefully it'll be a good time. You know, knowing that going in, it's fine. Also, there's kind of fun designs that I've seen so far. All I've seen, I think I might have seen a little bit of the intro, or was that Neo 2? So this is how little I know. I'm going in pretty blind. Hopefully it runs well and streams and all that. Second one's much. I've heard the second one is a lot better, but you don't know that until you've played the first. So I'm going to play the first. So we'll probably play that on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Tomorrow is a creative stream of some description. Probably a doodle stream. Maybe I'll work on some stuff for Project Via. I have a bunch of characters I want to render that I've just doodled up till now. So yeah, maybe we'll do some of that. And then Saturday, I presume, is more Raft unless other things are happening. And then Sunday, more Project Via. Hooray! Yeah, I assume there are going to be streams betwixt. I know Dark wants to do some maybe morning streams or early streams. I don't know when Ragdoll's going to stream next. Probably a Chibi stream on Thursday, etc., etc. It's pretty blind. You don't even know if it'll run. I can't install it. I don't have space on my computer at the moment to have Bioshock Infinite, Borderlands, and Neo installed. So I have to now go and uninstall Bioshock Infinite so that I can install Neo, and then see if it works. Yeah, blind run. Yeah. Probably Friday. Nice. Nice. Yes. I don't really know what else to say. Stuff. Hopefully, for patrons, I will have a new video out based on the Avonvale things I've been doing by the end of the week. That's the plan. You fall asleep to Ragdoll stream tonight. Yee. It's a good time. I don't really have anything else to add, but I feel like I should. Other than thank you very much for coming. Hope you enjoyed. Outside of the whole lobotomy bit. Yeah. Hope you all have a good evening then. Hope you have a good evening / night. And remainder of the week. And then subsequent weeks thereafter. Though that's starting to get less and less predictable. You know, you'll probably control the next 5 minutes or so. In a week's time, you can set plans. 5 years' time, not a clue. Time takes over at that point. Not a sausage. Yeah. Anyway, enough existentialism. Have a wonderful time, everyone. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed. Look after yourselves. Goodbye. Bye.